So as you guys saw earlier in this video, the self-propel does not work on this machine, so we're gonna figure out what's going on with it. Unfortunately, it's very likely that the internals of the self-propel unit have locked up. If that's the case, this thing may or may not be worth fixing. I've never torn into one of these self-propel gearboxes before, but we might have a look at it just to see what's going on. But first, we're gonna check and make sure that the belt is engaging properly. And if my memory serves me correctly, there's only this one bolt here that holds this cover on. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that, see if we can get that cover off. It is a 3/8. Looks like there might be one up here. Yep, right there. That's out. So now that we got that off, we can get the mower right side up, figure out what's going on with this thing. And that looks like it's working properly. That feels stuck. So we might be locked up in there, unfortunately. Reconnect the boot, bring it outside, start it up, and look at it. So we've got something locked up in the transmission on this. I don't know how much further I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna look at some parts diagrams and see what's going on. All right, so we're gonna take a deeper look at this machine. As you guys can see, it doesn't really wanna rotate either way. Rotates forward with the wheels, but backwards locks up. First thing we'll do is take the wheels off, and for that we've got a 1/2 inch. Just to do the other side, and then we'll have to take the gears off. Yeah, that's got to come off anyways to get this off, and then we'll be back with the next step. All right, so both wheels are off. While these are off, take a look at the teeth. They normally like to wear to right about here, and you can see that there's a little bit of wear, but these wheels, the gear is still in really good shape. That one is too. So these are still fine. There's plenty of tread left on the wheels, so we're not going to worry about replacing those. Now we're just going to pull off the drive gears, and to do that we'll just get a flathead screwdriver in between here and here. We're going to pull this C-clip off, pull the washer, and then pull the gear. In fact, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we'll go ahead and see if we can whip this off. 9/16. Interesting, it's actually turning now. Maybe there was just rust inside. One thing that's really important with these, if you're ever working on these front wheel drive axles on Toros or Lawn Boys, they have this little spring inside. You don't want to lose that, because that is what makes this little thing work. Just like that. And grab your gear here. Everything's moving now since I freed that up. Instead of pulling the whole axle, what I'm going to do is just pull the cover down here. We're going to have a look inside there and see if we can grease everything up. But I'm going to put all this back together because we should be good to go here. we definitely need to service this thing. That grease is done for, so we're gonna re-grease this. I don't care how much of the old grease is left in there as long as we get most of it out. Because old grease isn't going to hurt anything, it's just kind of dry it up. Install that plate, that cover. So I'm also going to sharpen the blade up a little bit off camera. Not a big deal there. You guys have seen me do that a bunch of times. So you guys can see it's in pretty rough condition, so I'm going to take it off and just take it over to my bench grinder and sharpen her up. All right, so we're going to move this thing outside, see if the self-propel works now. It's a really good sign that it's not seized up anymore. I'm sure it'll work, unless that belt is just too worn out. You guys enjoyed this video. I'm kind of on the fence as to whether I want to keep this one or sell it. If I were to sell it, I'd probably get 60 to 80 bucks for it after I polish it up a bit. So we'll see. Stay tuned for more videos.